Nostradamus was an alchemist of words and a seer of distant horizons who lived in France during the 16th century. Throughout his life, he gathered not only prophecies but also reflections on the human condition, the evolution of societies, and the cosmic patterns that govern our existences. His enigmatic visions crossed the centuries, capturing the attention of both academic scholars and spiritual seekers, as they suggested scenarios of great global upheavals, climatic catastrophes, political transformations, and even cultural revolutions. Yet among all the revelations attributed to him, from forecasts of wars to technological changes, there is one less discussed and perhaps one of the most intriguing: the mark in the shape of an M on the palm of the hand. That inscription does not arise from genetic accidents or mere random dermal lines. According to the legends that have gathered around Nostradamus' legacy, that M is, in fact, a profound symbol, engraved by fate on the palms of those who carry within them an ancestral spiritual mission. If you have discovered that sign in your own hand or know someone who has, prepare yourself for a journey of self-discovery, because what follows will change the way you understand your own abilities and responsibilities. Before diving deeper, feel free to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell. Comment, "I have the M," if you have already identified this trait in your hand, or simply, "I want to know more," if you are still reflecting on this theme. Your participation drives our work and strengthens the community of spiritual explorers. Palmistry, the ancient practice of reading palms, holds that the lines of the heart, of the mind or head, and of life intertwine in a unique way for each individual. In most people, these lines follow separate paths or only intersect at isolated points. However, in very rare cases, they converge at a single spot that clearly forms the letter M. For Nostradamus, this convergence was not merely accidental, it was the signature of a greater destiny. The heart line reflects our emotions, our capacity to love, to forgive, and to relate. The headline represents our mind, logical reasoning, memory, and imagination. The lifeline is linked to physical vitality, life force, and the cycles we traverse. When those three lines unite to create an M, it is said that they reveal a triad of qualities: empathy, sharp intellect, and existential vigor, a powerful combination for anyone who aspires to walk a path that transcends mere everyday existence. Those who bear the M in their palm tend to exhibit intuition far sharper than average. This manifests as perception of subtle energies, feeling vibrations in environments, or sensing held-back emotions, spontaneous visions with flashes of images or symbols that later prove significant, and instinct-guided decisions that steer important choices almost immediately. Yet these abilities demand discipline. Practices such as daily meditation, dream journaling, and visualization exercises help refine this attunement to subtler dimensions of reality. Beyond intuitive and emotional facets, the M also stimulates artistic traits. People with this sign often excel in visual arts, capturing realities invisible to the common eye. In creative writing, accessing narratives that flow between past, present, and future. And in music, translating deep emotions into transformative melodies. When you embrace your creative gift, you are not merely satisfying imagination. You are fulfilling part of the purpose that the universe has inscribed on your hands. Although the number 13 carries, in many cultures, the stigma of bad luck, in esoteric traditions, it is celebrated as an emblem of transformation. 13 represents the moment when one phase ends and another begins, like the lunar cycle returning to its starting point. It symbolizes purification, clearing away the old to make room for the new. and it evokes historical rites of passage, with 13 steps or chants guiding initiates to a higher level of consciousness. For those who bear the M in their palm, 13 is not a threat, but a lever to traverse trials with courage, emerging renewed and empowered to fulfill greater missions. Solar eclipses, those moments when the moon covers the sun, are regarded as portals to intense change. Nostradamus attributed to these events the power to overload spiritual energies, rekindle dormant gifts, and promote internal purifications, bringing forth the shadows of the psyche and driving profound emotional cleansings. For those who possess the M, a solar eclipse functions as a spiritual reset button, setting aside moments for contemplation, writing symbolically what you wish to leave behind, or meditating during those periods greatly amplifies personal evolution. In ancient Greece, the Oracle of Delphi wielded significant political and social influence, transmitting supposed divine messages. Nostradamus likened the bearer of the M to a contemporary mini-oracle, capable of decoding symbols in dreams and everyday signs, offering profound counsel to friends, family, or entire communities, and foreseeing trends that elude ordinary vision. But unlike the Oracle of Delphi, which had priests to interpret its pronouncements, you are your own interpreter. Study your internal signals, keep a symbolic diary, and share your visions with trusted individuals, thereby expanding the network of wisdom and avoiding personal distortions. Having the M on your palm is not only a privilege, it is a call to serve. In times of crisis, such as great cataclysms, armed conflicts, or economic collapses, those who carry it are summoned to guide others, provide practical support, maintain hope, and act as beacons of integrity. The trials that arise test your willpower and emotional limits, yet each challenge overcome strengthens your capacity for leadership and inspiration. To fully activate the potential of the M, consider integrating into your routine daily meditation focused on breathing and the energy field around your hands. Symbolic journaling in which you record visions and intuitions that emerge during the day. Lunar and solar rituals, performing symbolic releases on the full moon and affirmations of rebirth during solar eclipses. And connecting with nature, particularly water, the element that rules the M, whether in rivers, the sea, or gentle rains. Now that you know the profound symbolism behind the letter M in the palm, its connection to the number 13, solar eclipses, and even the parallel with the Oracle of Delphi, the next step is to put this knowledge into practice. Observe and document the M pattern in your hands. Share your discoveries with friends or spiritual groups. And when faced with significant decisions, trust the sensations that arise from this symbol. If you have already begun this journey, leave a comment sharing your experience. If you have not yet found the M, but feel called to develop your intuition, share your expectations. If this video and this text have resonated with you, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Every gesture you make keeps alive the flame of discovery that unites our entire community. Remember, the lines on your hand are only the starting point. The true M lives in your heart, in your mind, and in your will to transform the world. Trust yourself, embrace your mission, and proceed with courage. The universe is counting on you.